Eddie Palmieri dies at 88. Latin jazz legend's final words and legacy, remembered. The vibrant beat of Latin jazz lost one of its brightest flames as Eddie Palmieri, the genre-bending pianist and composer whose electrifying career spanned more than 60 years, passed away on August 7, 2025, at the age of 88. Palmieri died at his longtime home in the Bronx, New York, surrounded by close family. According to official sources, he succumbed to complications related to congestive heart failure, a condition he had been quietly battling for several months. In his final moments, his family revealed, he looked toward the ceiling, smiled softly, and whispered, "Never let the rhythm stop." Born in 1936 to Puerto Rican parents in Spanish Harlem, Palmieri was destined for greatness. Inspired by the street sounds of mambo, jazz, and Afro-Cuban percussion, he started playing the piano as a child and was performing professionally in his teens. But it was in the 1960s with his groundbreaking group La Perfecta that he redefined Latin music, introducing a bold new brass-driven sound with a fierce jazz undercurrent. Palmieri was never one to follow rules. He was an innovator, often described as the mad scientist of salsa. His music danced between genres, bending time signatures and blending classical technique with explosive Afro-Caribbean rhythms. From salsa to jazz to soul, Eddie played it all and made it entirely his own. His accolades were many: 10 Grammy Awards, countless international honors, and the deep respect of peers across musical worlds. But for Palmieri, it was never about trophies. It was about energy, truth, and emotion. "The audience always knows when it's real," he once said in an interview. "I don't play for applause. I play to awaken something inside." Over the decades, he collaborated with titans like Tito Puente, Ismael Quintana, and his late brother Charlie Palmieri, while mentoring younger artists in both jazz and Latin communities. His influence can be heard across generations, from Mark Anthony's arrangements to the rhythmic intensity of contemporary Latin jazz bands worldwide. As news of his passing spread, tributes poured in from across the globe. Latin music icon Ruben Blades called him the soul of salsa's rebellion, while jazz trumpeter Wynton Marsalis hailed him as a revolutionary whose piano could sing, shout, and swing all at once. Eddie Palmieri is survived by his beloved wife Iraida, 3 children, and an extended family of musicians and fans who cherished his fearless spirit. His funeral is expected to include musical tributes from leading Latin and jazz artists. In accordance with his wishes, Palmieri's Steinway piano will be placed at the center, silent, but surrounded by rhythm, just as he wanted. In a world often caught between silence and noise, Eddie Palmieri chose rhythm, and he made sure we all felt it. And now, even as the maestro takes his final bow, his music continues. Because as he said in those last stirring words, "Never let the rhythm stop."